Welcome back to the yard outside the healer's house. So where we last left off, we had just been looking at this nest up here and wondering, what might we do about that nest? How might we gain access to it? Well, there are basically three ways. First of all, you can just climb the tree. Secondly, you can throw something at the nest to knock it down. Or third, you can cast a magic spell. There's a magic spell, it's the fetch spell actually. If you cast fetch, it will actually fetch the nest. It'll actually make the nest just fly down and fly into your hands. It's actually pretty awesome to watch. Unfortunately, we don't have the fetch spell. This is a list of all the spells that we have, and we've got none. Zero. So we don't have any magic spells to cast. And we can try throwing some stuff at the tree, but let's see what happens if we try climbing the tree. Takes a lot of skill and practice to climb this tree. Yeah, because, let me bring up our stats sheet again. That's Control S. Yeah. Let me pause here for just a minute. Notice all these numbers in red. The numbers in red are the ones that have changed since we last looked at this. So all these blue things are where they, where they pretty much were when we left off. But our climbing skill has increased because we just tried to climb the tree. Our intelligence has gone up. See, this game makes you smarter. And puzzle points is the same as this, regular adventure game score up here. Experience doesn't really matter too much. It does have one key effect, which we'll, talk about probably much later in the game. And then these are basic stats: your health points, stamina points, and magic points. So, you know what? I can make our climbing skill go up if I just keep doing this repeatedly. It takes a lot of skill and practice to climb this tree. But if you keep doing it, that will incur practice and make your skill level go up, which is fantastic, I guess. And this is typical role-playing game grinding, where you do something over and over to try and get your stats to go up. By the way, there is inevitably going to be some amount of this in this game because it does mix adventure game elements with role-playing elements. It is basically a cross between an adventure game and a role-playing game. So I'm going to try and... I'm not sure just how this is going to go, because the game doesn't have a whole lot of this kind of grinding. So I don't know what we're going to do about that, because I don't want to just film this. I mean, I don't want to film too much of me just doing the same thing over and over like this. That gets really boring. Nobody wants to watch somebody playing, doing something like this for a long time. But hopefully this won't take too long. It takes just a couple of minutes to build up your climbing skill to the point where you can climb up the tree. And then after that, then you retain that climbing skill. The climbing skill doesn't go down. You're so exhausted, everything you do hurts. Better get some rest. One thing you can also do, let's see. Let's look at our stats. See, climbing has gone all the way up to 23. That's pretty good. Our luck has increased, our vitality and strength have all gone up. Wow, we're doing great. But our stamina has gone down because all this climbing has worn us out. So when that happens in this game, you can type rest. After 10 minutes rest, you feel better. And you can keep typing it, keep resting over and over until it says you're too impatient to rest right now. And let's look at how we are. So yeah, see, our stamina has gone up. So now we can do more climbing. More climbing! I must have more climbing! Yes. Yes, I will not stop until I reach the top of the tree. Later on, when we start fighting monsters in the forest, I may skip over some parts. There may be some segments that I'm not going to film because, I don't want to film, and you probably don't want to watch. There we go. Now we got good enough that we can climb up the tree. And the pterosaur flies away because it got scared. But here's the thing now. Even though we are good enough to climb the tree, we're probably not going to be able to do this because you still... Yeah, oops. Practice makes perfect. Yeah, we don't have the... that's what happens sometimes when you go out on a limb. Yeah, we don't have the... what is it? Agility? It's probably agility that's required to do something like that. So climbing is up to 29. That's pretty good. I'm going to leave it there. The reason that I don't want to keep doing that, I don't want to have to keep climbing up the tree and trying to walk along the branch because it hurts us. It impacts our health points. See, we lost 5 health points just by falling off the tree. So I'm going to leave that for now. I could just work up our agility, but instead I'm going to pick up some rocks. You pick up a few small rocks. I'm going to keep doing that, get more rocks, get more rocks, and you're carrying so much that you can hardly move. You better drop something soon. That's fine because I picked up so many rocks. Notice he also walks slower now. It's almost like he's walking in place. But what you can do is throw the rocks, and this will increase your throwing skill eventually. You know, I'm going to speed up the game. I'm just going to turn the speed way up so he throws faster. There we go. See how fast we throw now? Boom, 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 boom. So keep throwing rocks, and he's getting exhausted again. I'm just going to keep throwing for a while. Let's rest, actually. You don't want to push it too hard, because if you overwork him too much, he'll actually die of overwork, which would suck. There we go. You see the glinting object. You see a glint. Oh, it says you see the glinting object in the remains of the nest. I don't know if that's a bit of a grammatical faux pas. I mean, we've pretty much discerned at this point, and I've already hinted that, yeah, the ring is in the nest, but it should say a glinting object in the remains. Okay, never mind, forget it. You pick up a shiny gold ring. There we go. See? A shiny gold ring, not the shiny gold ring. Okay, and I'm going to turn the speed of the game back to normal. Well, we have the ring. And odds are good that it's probably the healer's ring, right? Let's check it out. Knock, there is no answer. Probably because we spent so much time resting that, yeah, the night is still young on day one. Yeah, we spent so much time trying to climb the tree and throwing rocks and resting that, let me rest a little more. We're too impatient to rest right now. Okay, I'm just going to save the game. Got the ring. Okay, good enough. And here we go, we go down. See, now it's nighttime. It's nighttime in the woods of Spielberg. Und der Wald, der steht so schwarz und leer. I'm going to climb the wall to get into the town. We don't have enough skill to climb into the town. Let's try it again. Come on. There. Oh, I didn't. What did that say? Let me do it again just so we can read the message, even though it probably doesn't matter that much. You climb over the town wall. After making sure nobody's watching, you climb over the town's wall. Why does it matter if somebody's watching? The gate's closed. How else are we going to get in? Okay, let's get a room for the night. I'm going to go into the inn. So we're back here, and at night, there's a visitor sitting here at the table at the inn, and he's here, I think, every day. Oh, it is indeed sad and dangerous times we live in, when a man who struggles daily to keep from starving should be robbed of all his earthly possessions. Let's talk to this man. Let's ask him about tell me about your robbery. What happened? 2 weeks ago I was about to become wealthy beyond my dreams. I, Abdullah Du, would be the first merchant into the valley this year, but my life was shattered by those vile brigands. He waves his arms every time he talks. The band of brigands ambushed us just as we crossed the pass into the valley. They first used some magic which blinded us, then they overwhelmed my 6 guards and my assistants. All of my trade goods were taken from me right before my very eyes. Why the brigand leader spared my life I do not know. I am now but a beggar living off the generosity of my friends. Wow, that sucks. Ask about brigand. Tell me about the brigand leader, because this brigand leader sounds like an interesting character. There were about 12 brigands, including a minotaur, if you can believe it. Their leader was wearing a hooded cloak. I could not see the face, but he had a high-pitched voice. There was also some sort of warlock who giggled a lot. Yeah, I think we read about the brigand warlock who had a habit of laughing constantly, wasn't it? Let me do some more charity here. Let's give a silver coin to Abdullah, because you get points for that. Your kindness overwhelms me. I can tell you will someday be a great hero. Now you will have a secret. Among the items they stole from you was a magic rug. I alone know the words to command it. If you help recover my treasure, I will take you, Shamin, and Shima back to our land by way of the flying carpet. Shapir needs powerful heroes too. Yes, Shapir is the name of the city where Abdullah and these katas are from, and hopefully we will live to see Shapir, although not in this game, but in Quest for Glory 2, which I guess I'll probably let's play as well. I mean, why not, hey? Okay, it's nighttime, it's late, we should probably be thinking about getting to sleep, so let's go ahead and, oops, wrong thing, buy room. Yeah, okay. Let's pay the innkeeper for a room. Pay for room. May you dream of all the rewards you deserve. You thank Shamin and pay him 5 silvers for the room. Go into your room a little faster, hero. There we go. Asleep at the hero's tail inn, the sleep heals and refreshes you. Oh, isn't that a snuggly little picture there? Okay, I'm out of time for this video. I'm just going to save the game here. Slept at inn. Okay, thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good weekend, or whatever time it is when you're watching this, and I'll talk to you later.